Joe.
What's up?
Die Hard.
Yep.
Unbreakable.
Yep.
Sixth Sense.
Yep.
What do they have in common? Bruce Willis.
I thought this was a good game.
I don't like it.
Oh, right. I actually got confused between this and there's a Die Hard game on PS1. The Die Hard trilogy.
Oh, yeah.
That's like 3 games in one. When you first told me about this, I thought this is. So is this based on a movie?
I don't think so.
It's just a...
Kind of looks like Riddick mixed with what's that other film? The Blade Runner. The Blade Runner.
But with Bruce Willis.
So you are Apocalypse, and you have to create death.
Really?
I don't know. Let's go into the options.
Oh! I love this FMV cutscene.
I can't really see much in it.
Ugh, what the fuck is that? Barbecue.
That's what I look like when I take my clothes off.
Mate, you're right. You actually play as Apocalypse.
Did you expect this? Because I didn't. I forgot what it was.
No, I don't know anything about this game. I thought it'd be an action game. I thought it was Die Hard. That's what I thought it was. I thought this is a Die Hard game. I just kind of got a couple of things confused. What the fuck is going on?
I remember this scaring me as a kid.
Really?
Yeah, the weird bloody thing, and then the...
Oh, they're different things, right? I thought
Four horsemen!
I thought they were all morphing.
Oh.
I thought he was going from like one thing to another, and I was like, why is he changing so much?
Oh.
I get it now.
They're horsemen, they must be, right?
Yeah, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Ah.
Oh, the game.
What did the team mean at the top?
Oh!
Come on now, I'm just... Oh.
Is he behind him now? Oh no, we're in trouble. What happened there? Like, he hit us from in front and then suddenly we're facing the other way.
That's okay, just with the story. Oh, we're gonna have some bad dreams tonight. Oh! How'd he do that?
He must have some magic powers.
This is Die Hard. Are you ready to die hard?
This is really weird. This is way more than I bargained for. Like, all this weird, crazy shit going on. I just thought it'd be a funny action game.
Here we go, we're gonna start the funny action game.
Here we go,
Chief.
There we go.
This is pretty cool.
I remember this being hard as a kid, but it might be just because, let's give that a notch, couple downs.
Sure. A buffoon kid.
Yeah, it might have been. It's weird, this game, the face buttons control where you shoot. So
yeah.
I'm pressing triangle now to shoot forward. It really messed me up as a kid.
I see, right. So if you press... Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay. Was Bruce Willis... Yeah, Bruce Willis was a massive actor. Yeah, he was like really big.
He's like The Rock, yeah.
Yeah. It's really weird that there's... I just didn't think Neversoft had the money to get Bruce Willis.
Well, it's Activision as well, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Activision and, yeah.
You guys need a little bit more lead in their diet.
I guess it makes sense.
Do you know what he said?
What'd he say?
You gotta have some lead in your diet.
Oh, right.
Oh, watch out, they exploded. What's
Yeah,
this? Ooh, that felt good.
he sounds like he's having fun.
Yeah.
I thought he'd just phone in the performance, but he seems to be giving it a bit of...
There's not much welly there. I'm not gonna lie. Is it?
It's time to jam.
Oh, maybe.
You know.
Strap one on. It's time to jam. Is that something they said in the 90s? I don't know. Oh, look at this. Oh shit! I got hit.
You know, speaking of voice acting, you know what I learned the other day? You know Oblivion? You know how shit the voice acting is in Oblivion?
Yeah.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
So, apparently the voice actors were given their lines in alphabetical order.
Oh really?
Yes, instead of like the order they were said. That's why it's so like disconnected. Because like, they might say something like, "Ah, I'm going to kill you," and then the next line that follows that is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, forgive me," but they'll say it in like,
"Oh yeah,
oh, I'm
different
sorry,
voice.
forgive me," because they didn't realise it was following on from that line, and that's why it sounds so like fucked up.
Oh, okay.
You got to jump. Son.
I couldn't figure out what the jump was. It's
right.
R1.
Oh.
And I also wasted 2 power-ups doing that.
Oh no. What? Good power up health noise.
This is a lot of beams. What's this for? Oh, it's really difficult.
Oh, what, this building?
Yeah.
This looks like a standard industrial bullshit building.
It's a compound.
Yeah. A foundry.
Foundry's pretty good.
Yeah,
Smart
smart
bomb.
bomb.
I can use that. You ready? Oh god, it's Metal Gear.
Oh shit.
Crazy, I'm Metal
Speaking
Gear.
of Metal Gear,
Yeah, go for it.
and being stealthy. So what do you say?
Beat it, but they just like shot me with like a load of guns.
It's funny how they don't see you.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
No, you're good.
Ah! Oh god. I need a health. Oh.
So
Metal Gear.
I was in a... You know the story, but I'll tell the guys. So, I was in Wetherspoons, which is a pub a pub chain in England.
Yeah.
Anyone who's English probably knows about it quite a lot. So, I was in there, right, and I was waiting for a few friends who I haven't seen in, like, years. I was meeting up with some college friends. And it's people I literally haven't seen in, like, 4 years. So, I go into Spoons and I can't find a chair. I can't find a seat or anything. Sorry, a table. So there's no tables anywhere to sit. And, so I sat at the back of the bar and like put my drink on a little ledge thing. And I turn around and there's this guy pointing at me. And I'm like, oh, that's a bit weird. And I kind of look directly at him, so like my eyes are meeting his. And he's looking at me in the face, and he's like, just pointing at me, and he's talking to someone who's standing up next to him.
I don't know what I would have done. I was just...
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? And so I thought it was like maybe he was putting something behind me, but there was nothing behind me. And I was like, okay, this is weird. And I kind of stared him down a bit, he looked away, and then the other guy who he was talking to walked away, and I thought, okay, this is weird. And I checked my phone to see when everyone was coming, and no one had responded. Then out of nowhere, this woman comes up to me. And she goes, "Oh, how you been? It's been so long since I've seen you." And at first I was like, I don't know who this person is. And I was like, maybe I've just misremembered. But it was not ringing any bells, and I've got no idea who this person is. And then she came up to me and was like, gonna hug me. And she was like, "Oh, it's been so long since I've seen you. Oh, it's so good to see you. How you been?" And she went to hug me, but her hands, instead of going over my shoulders or under my shoulders, she kind of went to my waist. So her hands are going towards my waist and towards my pockets, right?
Yeah.
And she's got real close, and she's about to like touch my pockets. And so I put my hands on her shoulders, and I don't shove her, but I kind of like hold her away, and I'm like, "I don't know who you are." And she was like, "Oh, no, it's me, we met at the club the other day." And I was like, "Oh, this is weird." And then she goes, "Oh, come on." And then she went to hug me again. But this time her hands went towards my hoodie pockets, and it was very clear. She was no longer hugging me as such, because now her hands are like basically directly in front of her.
She was rubbing you.
Yeah, and so she was almost like, I don't know what the plan was there, because I was and then so I pushed her away again, and then I started really obviously patting my pockets. One, because I didn't know she was gonna rob me, or like just see if she took anything. And so I'm very obviously kind of pat my pockets, like, "Oh, I've got my wallet, I've got my phone." And then she saw that, and then she just walked away. She didn't even say like, "Oh, I'm mistaken." She kind of just like left.
Yeah.
And she sat down on the opposite table to the guy who was pointing at me. And there was a bunch of people there, and they're all kind of looking at me. And I was like, "This is really weird. This is like, this is like two things that are very strange. One being, well, one was just, she was trying to rob me.
Yeah.
There's nothing else that she could have been doing, right?" And I felt bad because then my mate Dan came in. Oh, name drop. And he was like, "Oh, hey," I haven't seen this guy in years. And he was like, "Oh, how you been, man?" And I put my hand on the shoulder and I was like, "We're leaving." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "I'll explain in a minute." And we went to another pub, and that was fine. And then my other friend Tim came, and he was like, "Well, you know Tim," and he was like, "Oh, did you tell the bar staff about it?" And I was like, "Ah."
Yeah.
And so I was like, "Fuck, they're still there." And I was like, waiting for. I guess they just saw me on my own.
Yeah.
And it was really it was busy.
Target, yeah.
It was busy as well because I had to like shove past people to get out and get in. So I guess I don't know. They must have just expected. I don't know. Why would the guy point at me so obviously though? You know what I mean? I don't quite.
Yeah. No. It was definitely how you said it. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was strange. And the same evening, the story will finish soon. What's going on with this game, by the way? So kind of like.
Lasers in. What's this?
Strap one on. It's time to jam.
Time to jam. Carry on.
Jam. So, here's how this evening went in my eyes. That happened, right? The stealing thing happened. And I met up with my college friends, I had a couple of beers, and it was a good evening.
Yeah.
I went home, and that was fine. I woke up super hungover the next day. And I was like, I don't usually get that bad hangovers, but this was like really bad. First of all, I'm just getting old, but then I've realised I actually just drunk way too much.
Yeah.
Because one, I didn't really remember how much of the evening from a certain point. And I asked people, I was like, "Was I quite drunk last night?" And then there's a video of me, which I'll post up now, because I had to figure out to download from Facebook, but I'm sure it's not that hard. So, apparently, I was doing an impression of someone, and I was going to walk whilst crouching. I was going to crouch walk. I I don't know what that means. I don't really know what relation.
It's like when you press B in Call of Duty.
Well, yeah, but I was like, I don't know what relevance that has to the person I was talking about either, who's just a bit of a strange kid who went to our college. But there's this video of me, and the video starts, I'm already on the floor. So clearly I've done something beforehand, and someone's gone, I'm going to start filming this, because of this fucking idiot. And then there's just, I kind of... I just stand up, I do something, and just tumble backwards and knock over like the whole fucking restaurant.
He's gonna become. He's gonna transform.
And yeah,
That's pretty funny.
But right, let's get back to this quick. Have they got a tank that's shooting flamethrowers?
Yeah. Well,
Shooting flames, I should say.
what's the problem then? I've done it anyway, so.
Yes, pretty good.
Lock and load.
Lock and load.
Yeah. You know what you can do in this game?
What's that? Oh, you can roll.